Okay, I'm gonna show y'all how to put in a payment plan that will be auto drafted from the patient's account each month. What we're gonna do first is go into the cardpointe website. The login for this is going to be on the server on the passwords and logins list. So the patient has signed up for our Super Savers Premier plan and has chose to do the $34.99 monthly payment instead of the $360 in full. So to set that up, once you're logged into the cardpointe website, up here at the top you have your different options. You have your dashboard, your My Account, reporting, virtual terminal, catalog, administration, and support if you ever need help. So to enter this in, we're going to go to virtual terminal, and up here at the top you have your options. We're going to click on billing plans, and all the plans that we currently have set up will load down here in the bottom. As you can see, we have all of these here. So I'm going to enter in a new one for this patient. So I'm going to hit new billing plan. And now it's going to ask me for all of the patient's personal information. So I'm going to go ahead and enter that in. So bear with me just a moment while I get that put in. And as far as the patient's address, that is going to be on the application itself that's here on the desk. But for the email address and for the phone number, you can get that over here in Open Dental in the family file. So now that I have that entered in, I'm going to go over here to this gray box and I'm going to enter in the patient's credit card information and put in her expiration date. Okay, and then I'm going to scroll down once I've got that in here, and right here is a plan option. It gives you the option to email a receipt. We want to choose email receipt. That way every time a payment is auto drafted from the patient's account, the system will automatically send them a receipt for that payment. So now we're going to set up the plan itself. This is going to be a monthly option, or a monthly charge, but you do have other options. You can do daily, weekly, monthly, or yearly. If you have a patient that wants to set up a weekly, bi-weekly, whatever option that they want to do. So this is going to be a monthly, and the start date for this patient is going to be September 4th, 2019. She was just in today, and today's only August 8th. However, she wanted to go ahead and set this up. That way when her plan expires on September 4th of this year, it'll automatically start renewing. So this is going to bill every month, and we're going to do number of payments. So we're going to do this for 12 payments, so it'll be good for 1 year.
All right, we'll go ahead and
her name is down here at the bottom. You can name right here where it says plan name. We can change this to whatever we want, but we're going to go ahead and leave this as her name. And the only thing I'm going to change is take off plan and add Super Savers plan. And then down here where it says amount, you're going to put in what the patient is going to pay each month. So it's going to be $34.99 a month. Now you see these little circles that come up, that is generating the plan itself. So right here on this billing schedule preview, you can see the patient's first payment will be on September 4th, and then 10/4, 11/4, 12/4, so forth and so on, all the way down until August 4th. And the monthly payment is $34.99. So what you want to make sure of is your number of payments is 12, and the total is $419.88. Which the plan itself is only $360. However, if the patient chooses to pay monthly for $34.99, it does cost a little bit more to do that option. But a lot of times it's a little bit more affordable to do month to month with some patients than it is just to pay the full $360 out. So the payment for the total amount for this, if she does the $34.99, is going to be $419.88. So that's what we want to make sure. Now, we're going to go ahead over here and hit Save Plan. And this is going to, your little bubbles are going to pop up again and start spinning. We'll give it just a moment to save that. And then you want to let it load and make sure that it's saved. So now you can see this top one right here. It has her name and it has her total amount. And then it's on number of payments and it's active. So once a payment plan is complete, and they've made their final payment, it's going to say complete right here on the right hand side under plan status. We have 2 here that have been canceled. These specifically have been canceled, and they're on the same patient because she has requested to change her due date. So those are your 3 different options. They're going to be active, complete, or canceled. Now What we're gonna do to set it up in Open Dental is we're gonna come over here to the patient's account module. So she already had a small credit on her account. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up a new payment plan in here, because if in her Open Dental, because if we don't, it's gonna show she has a balance, and then that's gonna mess up our aging reports. It's gonna try to produce statements for a balance that she doesn't truly owe in full right now. She's paying this out. So we're gonna hit payment plan and then patient payment plan. The date of agreement is today, and it's gonna be, the total amount is gonna be $419.88. Again, the total amount of that plan. Her date of her first payment will be September 4th, 2019. Her number of payments is going to be 12. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit create schedule. So as you see over here, it shows her first payment will be September 4th for $34.99. And it goes all the way down, it takes 12 payments. Over here on your far right-hand side, it shows balance. So as they make payments and you post them to this payment plan, this number will get smaller and smaller. However, right now it's just showing you that with all 12 payments, the $419.88 is what she's gonna pay in full. The next step you wanna do is go to View Treatment Credit, and you're gonna choose the payment plan right here. It's set complete for $419.88. And over here, because she had that credit on her account, it is taking away that credit, and it's showing she only owes $279.08. However, we want to take the full 12 payments. So over here on the right-hand side where it says credit information, once you've selected that code, you're gonna erase the amount and enter in the $419.88. Oh, there we go. And we're going to hit add. So total credits attached, $419.88. We're gonna hit okay. And then we're gonna go ahead and hit okay again. So now the credit that she had before is back up here at the top. So she had a credit of $140.80, and it shows due now. This is her payment plan that we just entered, and it shows due now 0. If you look right here, I just selected it. This is a list of all of her procedures that she has set complete, her payments, adjustments, anything that's been done to her account is on this here. So since I created that payment plan on today's date, it's going to show a payment plan was created for $419.88. So whenever a payment comes through, an email will be sent letting you know that a payment has been made, that an auto draft was taken and it was successful. Even if for some reason the payment declines, it will still send an email. But back over here on the cardpointe website, you want to make sure that you check this on a daily basis, just in case there's any issues with the emails. You want to check this on a daily basis. So I believe it is reporting. Let's let this load real quick, make sure I got the right screen. And it is. So I'm going to scroll down. So as you check this every day, these are each line is a different transaction that has been done. So these without the name here are payments that we've taken in office on the credit card terminal. These payments right here that have patients' names are ones that are on payment plans that have been set up for auto draft. So you want to check these on a daily basis, and any payments that have come through on that day, you want to make sure that you're posting those to the patient's account in Open Dental. So let's just say that she made a payment today towards her payment plan. And let's just, for instance, say that it went through. So we're going to come back over here to Open Dental. We're going to hit payment, and $34.99 is what her payments are going to be. So then we're going to hit okay. And then we're going to choose, because she's going to be paying online, so it's going to be a Visa MasterCard. We're going to hit okay. Then this little pop-up is going to come up, apply part of payment to other family members. We're going to click no, because that's not for any other family members. This is only for her. The next window that's going to pop up says attach to payment plan. You want to make sure, and some patients do have multiple payment plans, like if it's a husband and wife. However, this is her only one. So if you want to apply this payment to her payment plan, you're going to click OK. However, if this is a payment, like say she's coming in for an appointment and has a copay for that visit that doesn't apply to this payment plan, you're going to hit none right here. That way it doesn't attach that payment to this payment plan. But since this is a payment for her payment plan, we're going to go ahead and click OK. And then if you look back up here on her payment plan, she now has a credit of $34.99. So if this was, say, September 4th, it would have showed she owed the $34.99. We would have put the payment in. This amount would be 0. However, since we're doing it ahead of time as an example for y'all, it shows she has a credit. So now I'm going to have to go in, and as well, if you open up the payment plan, and all I did to do that was just double click on the plan, and this is a list of all of her payments, or I'm sorry, her future payments. What's in green is going to be the actual payments that she's made this far with the dates on them that she's made those payments. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that one out of there. Bear with me just a second, I hit a wrong button. This will delete the entire payment in all splits. Okay. So now it shows, I took that payment off since that was just an example, and it shows her balance is 0. So this is how you set up an automatic payment auto draft in cardpointe, and how to enter the payment plan into the patient's account.